What's up, Jason here. Just got done with a run, but I'm bringing this to my blog today. Not necessarily talking about running, but something that I've learned from running. Many of you may know, I ran a marathon about 2 weeks ago, and I experienced hitting the wall. So I want to ask you, what do you do when you hit the wall? You see, the wall in a marathon is when basically you've run far enough to where your body burns through your energy store, from my understanding as I read it. So there's about 2,000 calories in your body saved up for energy store, and it's somewhere around mile 20 that you hit it. Sometimes early as mile 16, sometimes later mile 22, but most people hit the wall if they aren't putting something in there. And I put something in there, but I didn't do it the right way. And so a few of the lessons in life, I know I hear about people emotionally hitting a wall, physically hitting a wall, being tired, spiritually hitting a wall. What happens when we hit the wall in whatever facet of life it is, emotionally, physically, maybe financially you hit a wall, spiritually, is you aren't replenished enough in your journey to avoid hitting that wall. You see, I thought because I had trained that I wouldn't hit the wall, that I was taking gels along the way, that I wouldn't hit the wall when I changed gel brands. In other words, I went away from what was working in training and I tried something else because I said, well, it's all got to be the same. What are you filling yourself up with emotionally, spiritually, every facet of life, your feelings, how are you filling up so that when you running the race of life, and life is like a marathon. The story of marathon goes back to Greek times when there was a battle won and one of the guys, a messenger, was sent out to go run back to town and tell him about the victory. And supposedly it was like 26.2 miles. He ran back nonstop and he dropped dead. And many of us are running our race for God, but we're about to drop dead because we're hitting that wall. We're running past our physical, spiritual, emotional, mental limits without refreshing, without filling back up, without doing what it takes to refuel. You got to have the right kinds of fuel. You got to have the right kinds of fuel as you're going. Obviously, you got to get rest. You got to mentally figure out how you recharge, physically, spiritually, prayer, fasting, devotion life, your silent meditation before God. Like, all those things are important, and making sure that you don't hit that wall and that you're prepared when that wall comes, because the wall is going to come regardless, but you got to be prepared for it. You got to be ready to hit it and to push through it. And if you have replenished yourself along the way, along the path, come on, if you got to replenish yourself along the pathways of life to be right, and you got to have a rhythm, and you got to have a plan, and you got to have, as I had a training plan and I had a training rhythm of things I needed to do, and now I've learned for the next time. And so, when you hit the wall, what happens is you start walking. Your body tells you, say, stop running. Some people pass out. I saw people getting pulled out on stretchers. My wife said she saw people going across the finish line and just fall, all bloody. You're gonna get bloody. You're gonna fall out. You're gonna need assistance from the outside if you don't manage the walls of your life. What is the walls of your life? I'd love to hear your comments, questions, feedback. Like, subscribe, on YouTube to my channel, my blog. You can sign up for that. Keep on bringing updates like this, and hope this is helpful.